Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today's the Saturday New York Times crossword puzzle for the 15th of August 2026. The constructor is Blake Slonecker. Will Shorts is the editor. And let's see what we've got for this Saturday puzzle, which will probably be themeless. That's usually what the New York Times runs on Saturday. And this is their most difficult puzzle of the week, or so they intend. One across, began. Don't know. 15 across, bring back into the fold, so to speak. Not sure. 17 across, one from Japan's kitchen. Not sure about that. 19 across, bit of ceramic ware, a pot. 23 across, lovely and wonderful food, per Monty Python. Is that maybe from the Spam sketch? Spammity spam, spammity spam. 27 across, patient privacy law in brief. That's HIPAA, right? Something about Patient Privacy Act. 31 across, speak up. Nope. And 34 across, intermezzo and true normal dishes, essentially. Don't know. We got two grid spanning answers, 34 across and 7 down. And then a lot of good stacks in the corners. Usually the opposite corners, like maybe the northwest and southeast, would be only 3 or 4 or 5 letters. We've got 6 letters in the stack, so a little bit more difficult than usual in terms of design. 1 down. Cut out the middleman for delivery. Is that drop ship? I'm not sure. We're back after a little momentary coughing fit. I think 1 down is dropship, although I confess I don't know exactly what dropship means. In shipping terms, I guess it is some way to ship directly without an intermediary. 2 down, fabulous collection. Fabulous collection, a collection of fables. Nope. You're the best. What a pal. You're the top, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile on the Mona Lisa. 4 down is no good ending and no good nick. Used to be a common phrase, putting the Russian nick ending on the end of no good. 5 down, diamond figures. That's probably the baseball diamond. Let's try a common baseball statistic, which might be runs batted in. 6 down, leftmost star of the summer triangle. Not sure about that. 1 across, began. Okay, I like dawned for that. Bring back into the fold, so to speak, could be to rehire an employee who has left for whatever reason. We'll try earned run averages for the diamond figures. Then maybe Osaka is known as Japan's kitchen. I'm not aware of that, but it makes sense if we try an Osakan as one from there. And Deneb is a star. I don't know what the other stars might be in the summer triangle, but I think that fits. So Aesop wrote fables. Famous. Is this like Aesopian or something like that? 24 down, sea cow. A manatee is known as a sea cow. 31 across is speak up. I can't hear you. Sergeant Carter used to tell Gomer Pyle. Intermezzo and true normal dishes, essentially. Intermezzo is just a little in between courses, I think is what that means. True normal, the Normand whole, I don't know what that is. I don't know what 2 down is. How does it end? I get Aesop is associated with fables. Aesopica? Is that a word? Oh, and then an intermezzo could be a palate cleanser. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of in terms of intermezzo. Maybe they are palate cleansers. I don't know what a true normal is. Maybe it's a little sip of Calvados or something. 32 down, bad spell. A hex is an evil intentioned spell. In terms of witchcraft terms. 28 down, challenged on X. Say. Can you at people on the former Twitter? You atted me as a form of challenge? Maybe. 20 across, cast off. Nope. And 25 across, Rose Bowl Stadium athlete. UCLA Bruins play in Rose Bowl Stadium, I think. 7 across, show faces. Nope. 16 across is worth looking back on. 18 across, appeal. 20 across was cast off. Is it set free? Something like that. 7 down, classic 1926 novel, often published with a bull and matador on its cover. I think this might be The Sun Also Rises, and I would have thought it was published after 1926, but I don't really know. But I know it's an Ernest Hemingway set in Spain, having to do with the running of the bulls and bullfighting, I think, is a major theme in that. Let's try The Sun Also Rises. Sets off, sets out. Cast off, like to cast off the line and start your sailing voyage. Sets out, I guess. Let's try that. Show faces. Worth looking back on. And appeal. 8 down is dressing group. Not sure. 9 down, Gamgee player in Lord of the Rings. Sean Astin played Sam Gamgee. So sets out isn't going to work. 10 down, blank C. Could it be Control C, a common keyboard shortcut? 11 down, the second one on the Statue of Liberty is longer than its first one. I don't know that. 12 down, toothache care option. Nope, 13 down is communion. Ritual, maybe I'm thinking of a religious communion here. 14 down, Charybdis is man eating opposite in myth. Okay, it is Scylla and Charybdis. We were reminded by the movie that I watched a couple weeks ago, The Odyssey. Show faces. Show faces. Show me your war face. Your, I don't know, worth looking back on, maybe historic. Then appeal. An entreaty is an appeal you make to request something. We'll try set sail. Cast off, set sail. Yeah, that makes sense. The second toe on the Statue of Liberty is longer than its first one. Okay. Toothache care option. And show faces. Communion. Let's try ritual for that. 22 across. 7 slash. Could indicate July in a date. July being the 7th month. 26 across. Big ring. Oval. I don't think so. Say hey. Hey. Say. For example. Holla. I'm going to holla at you. Okay. Is there such a thing as Oragel spelled that way? That could be a toothache care option. And then tractors for show faces? That doesn't make sense to me. Dressing group. No, I don't know what that is. 26 across, big ring. Deal, meal, peal of a bell. When that bell starts to peal, I could swear that I feel. French Baroque artist Nicolas, or Nicolas, don't know. 30 down, scouts, follower, scouts honor is a phrase. 33 down, partner of pitch and roll would be yaw. Dressing group. And World Cup team nicknamed the Three Lions abbreviation. I think that's England. I remember seeing that in recent World Cup coverage. Upper regions of forests. Yeah, tree canopies. for 21 down. And then vinaigrettes is a group of salad dressings, and it is TV actors for show faces, the faces of people who are on a show. And I'm guessing Asopica is the collection, so something like Sopiana, like, you know, things that are associated with Aesop. All right, so that top half of the puzzle looks okay. 38 across is hoedown, get down. Maybe the text is two-step, dance. 43 across, Christina of Buffalo 66. Not familiar with the show, but Christina Ricci is a name I've heard of. Wayne's World exclamation, not. Yes, that makes sense. 39 across, long blank squid. Not sure. 44 across, ring location. No. 48 across, eye-catching stage prop. No. 52 across, underlining. Emphasis is indicated by underlining. Some back and forth could be repartee, perhaps. And 58 across, go in the wrong way. Something amiss, perhaps, something like that. 39 down, Prince of Monaco, beginning in 2005. Don't know. Prince of Monaco. 40 down, certain tenant. A tenant farmer is a phrase. French soccer star, superstar, Kylian. That's Kylian Mbappe. So this is a second clue I'm helped with by having kind of followed the World Cup. Long blanked squid. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a long-armed squid. Tenant farmer is not going to be correct. Long-armed squid kind of makes sense. Ring location, you could have an earring in your earlobe. A rumor could be a certain tenant, I guess. Eye-catching stage prop. A boa is something you might wear on stage to attract attention. Prince Albert of Monaco, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Go in the wrong way, to trespass. Tricks has, underlining emphasis, repartee, trespass. Tricks has. I wouldn't consider those synonyms, but maybe I'm thinking of one of them in the wrong way. To complain is to carp. 45 down, some bow ties. There's a bow tie pasta. Oil wells in your skin are skin pores that secrete oil. Got it. Capiche. I think I'm spelling that right. The Italian for understand. Okay, I don't understand 53 down. Maybe I've been had. He tricks me. He has me. All right, I'll allow that in the sense of I've been had. I've been tricked. 46 down, where roots take hold. Don't know. 50 down, citation shortener could be et al. And others in a bibliographic citation. Let's try here. 47 across, nickname for Eleanor. Ellie, probably. You get the point, etc. 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 36 down, kicks back and away. Reclines. And 37 down, crime writer Mickey, who created the Mike Hammer stories. That's Mickey Spillane. So I think Nell is a nickname for Eleanor, and Poussin will be the last name of French Baroque artist Nicolas. Classical figure in 1898, Gustav Klimt. Oil, not familiar with the work, but Athena fits. Big name in fashion, Ralph Lauren. Roots take hold in your scalp for 46 down. 55 down, orange or lime or colors or hues. And 59 across, I beg you, is going to be please. E will finish the puzzle. All right, under 15 minutes for Saturday. That is very speedy for me. For Saturday puzzles, I'm usually closer to 30 minutes. Somewhere around 25. I would consider under 25 to be a good time for me, so 14 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm actually wondering, was there something going on with the timer? Did I paused the video, the recording for about 5 seconds for a coughing fit, so I wasn't solving during that time, so that would actually add a couple seconds to my time. Well, anyway, and that was a speedy solve, not too difficult. I did have some Aesopica, that ending. I get Aesop, but the ICA in the ending is not. It seems like it should be Aesopiana or something like that. Drop ship, I'll have to look that up and figure out what exactly that is. I'll figure out if Aesopica is commonly used to refer to the collection of Aesop's fables. What else did we have? Deneb, I'm going to look up the Summer Triangle. A lot of things to learn from this puzzle today. Origel, I'll have to look that up. I think that's probably a brand name that I'm not familiar with. Look up Nicolas Poussin and look up Gustav Klimt's oil painting of the goddess Athena. See what that looks like. All right. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back for more puzzles and games. I'll see you next time.